you go to hell and burn everlasting life. Everyone thinks, as we find new planets in our universe and everything, everyone thinks, oh, this is a new temperature, or this is one. But whatever we find, that's nothing compared to hell. There's been stories my mom has told me where hell is literally when your skin just drips. Literally. Goes against all science that we know of and just drips. For everlasting life. If you disown him in this life, he will disown you. Do not make that mistake. Step 3, to give what God tells you to give, as I said before. And an example of it, instead of going on vacation, if you have a vacation for, let's say, 2 weeks maybe, and you get that vacation and stuff, send someone else, don't send them on a mission trip, let's just say it's a mission trip. Send them on that mission trip. Send someone else that needs it more than you do. In fact, we're supposed to serve for him. Why should we take breaks while he literally died for us? And all we're doing is just taking like a 2-week break. Sure, you say we can still be a Christian over the 2 weeks and all, but not really. Because the majority of people that take vacations and breaks end up doing sin. You have to say, God, you tell me what to give and I will give it. You have to say it. You have to believe it. That's what you need to say and promise to God. You can't just say it and not believe it. And you can't just believe it but never say it physically and mentally. You have to do both. Both. In order for that to be true. And you have to live by it. Until you actually love him. And let me just stop there. There's a comment, there's more, but I'm just going to stop there real quick and explain that. Until you actually love him. So many people think they love God. And they're like the next day after they become a Christian. But they really don't. The manipulation that they were in is still in them. If they didn't make the choice for themselves. If they did make the choice for themselves, they can't actually love him until they really get to know him and actually try to become a Christian. I'm still working my way to becoming in that point of a Christian where I can actually be called a disciple of Christ. Until you actually love him, then you will truly live for him. But don't just only try to love him, because that's just being a hypocrite. Think about it. If you just try to love him because you can get this and that and this and that, it don't work that way. You either love him and you live for him and you commit your whole entire life and everything in this life to him, or you don't. Simple as that. And that's all I have to say. But one of my favorite songs of all time by P.O.D., Higher, in the bridge of the song it says, you can do what you want and say what you want, live how you want and die how you want. But this faith has set my mind at ease, my soul is at rest, and my spirit flies free. Now, I wish I can believe that right now, but I can't. I'm still working at it. I've been going to church since I could remember. Since the earliest I can remember. And most people have. Some people just go to church to hang out with friends. Some people go to church because they just say they go to church so no one gets on their back about it. It's so messed up. The point of going to church is to have fellowship with Him with others. And that's the whole point of church. Church today has become something of popularity, or you're not a Christian if you don't go to church. You can be a Christian and not go to church. Don't let anyone ever tell you that. But you have to do those things. You have to have Bible study. You have to worship. You have to have prayer. You have to serve. You have to give. You have to have evangelism. If you do those 6 things, and you live for Him fully, completely, I guarantee your life will be changed. Thank you for watching.